Now do not wake me up, okay? You have to take a sleep, dry up Mozzie, okay?
Okay, be quiet.
Bye.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Who do we have here this evening? Antoinette,
You're waking me up.
Bhavna,
You're waking me up.
hello, Jeanette, and Francisca.
You're waking me up.
You need to be quiet. I'm getting ready to do a training.
Stop waking me up. Stop making me
Jeanette, I know you hear my grandbaby. Oh.
I know how to trade.
Okay, everyone. This is Theresa Webb, and welcome. We're going to get started in about 1 minute. I know, right? Good morning from the UK. Awesome. Well, it's really early morning in the UK, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna go, it's 9:30. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Who do we have on today that's new? If you're new to either the ECC11 strategy or new to Vibrata, just put a 111 in the chat, please. Antoinette, okay, welcome. Amy, welcome. Okay. So again, my name is Theresa Webb. Welcome to the ECC11 training, ECC11 strategy training work group. Anytime you have any questions on while we're training today, feel free to just, type your questions in the chat and I'll get them answered today. Last night, someone asked me to go through what I do when we receive an alert. So I want the new people to know that you will have an opportunity tonight to get your settings right on Vibrata. We'll talk about the indicators for the ECC11 strategy, and we'll talk about how that strategy works. But right now, because of the fact that I just received an alert, I'm going to go ahead and show you how what process I go through when responding to one of the trade alerts. So we just received an alert on USD CHF. So the first thing I do, of course, is click on the pair and the market appears. Then I go to make sure, I look to see how much time has passed. And in this instance, only 2 minutes has passed. So I'm going to proceed to see whether or not the red line is above the blue line, because this particular trade is a buy. And please be quiet. Thank you. And the red line is above the blue line. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to my trend line, click on my horizontal line, click anywhere on this chart and the horizontal line will appear. I'm going to settings and I'm going to type in the called at price. For this particular pair, it is 0.97686. I'm going to click OK, and you can, well, where is it? Looks like it's up here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so I know that I'm going to be buying 10 pips. So what I'm going to do is go to the trend line. My take profit is going to be for 10 pips, So I'm going to my trend line. I'm going to click on my horizontal line. And I'm going to click anywhere on the chart. And then I'm going to go to my settings and I'm going to add 10 pips to the called at price. And that would make the take profit 0.97786. And then I'm going to click OK. So there were some questions in the chat. I don't know how to get rid of this. I'm gonna go to the 30-minute and hopefully I do not. Anybody know how to get rid of this setting, this part right here where my cursor is?
You click on the dotted line, and drag.
And drag it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So basically, you know that this is a buy and you know that price is going to, let me see if I can come in on this a little bit better. Did it take away my, oh, it went to another. All right, let me do this again. Trend line, horizontal line. My granddaughter is over here giving me the blues. She is distracting me like you would not believe. Horizontal line, then I'm going to go to settings, type in my call at price, and it is 97686. Click OK. Then I'm going to add 10 pips to it for my take profit. Click anywhere, go to settings, add 10 pips to the call at price. Be quiet, Elon. Stop. No, I'm trying to teach. Now, will you please be quiet? 97,786. 786. Okay. So there we are. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so as you can see, the red line is above the blue line right now. You can see that price is actually buying right now. And the question for me would be, what happens? You know, right now I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the money line, and I can see that price is going to, could very well possibly pull back all the way back to here. So I'm going to just go ahead and go to, right now, I'm just going to go ahead and go to my 5-minute time frame to see what's happening there. The red line is below the blue line, indication of a pullback, which is what I've already talked about. So we know it is going to pull back. And not only that, the candle is red. So I'm going to my 5-minute, my 1 minute. Price, the red line is above the blue line. And the candle is red. But based on my 5-minute, this is not a trade I would get in at this time. And because of the fact that when I look at the money line, I can clearly see when I look to the left to see where my next high is going to be, My next high is going to be right here. And what's going to happen is price is going to come down here. So with that being said, I wouldn't get in right now. I just watch it for a minute, come back to it, see what happens. We know that there is 6 minutes left on this candle. I would wait until the next candle to see. See, that's what happens when you're moving around too much. Now sit still. Excuse me, you guys. I would definitely wait on the next candle, because what I would be looking for, to be honest with you, is to see whether or not this money line moves past this portion right here, past the, as I look to the left to see where my next high will be. I will see if price moved above that high. So, but right now it just looks like it's going to pull back. So does that help anyone who maybe was on yesterday and had some confusion about what I do when I actually enter into a trade?
Yes, thanks, Theresa. That was really helpful.
Okay, great.
I wanted to ask you another thing as well.
I'm sorry.
Can I ask you another question, please?
Sure.
When the trade alert comes with 1 hour candle, now what are the things we look for, like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes candles, and how many pips we can go for? Like 15 minutes, we take 10 pips. With 5 minutes alert, we take 3 to 5 pips. What is the suggestion for the 1 hour trade idea? I mean, how many pips we go for that?
It's still 10. The ECC11 strategy is 10
Right.
pips in dip.
No matter what are the time frame it is.
No matter what time frame.
Right.
A 15-minute time frame and up is 10 pips.
Okay, thank you.
Now, of course, sometimes you can get more, but that just depends on your ability to analyze the market.
Right.
But yeah, but it is 10 pips.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, so what we're going to do is just go over one of the first things that I do, go over some of the things that I do before I even start trading. And the first thing that I do is I go to forexfactory.com to see if there's any news for the period of time in which I'm going to be trading. And I'm looking for impact news that will cause the market to move in to the upside or the downside. And I'm looking for red or orange folders. So I haven't gone there today, so I'm gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna use my phone and go to Forex Factory. I probably could do it from here let me see if I can share it from here. New share.
I'm falling, Tina. I'm falling.
Well, then get off my lap. Well, never mind. I'm gonna use my phone. Forexfactory.com. So I'm looking to see if there's any news around 9:30 today, and I don't see anything. So we're not going to have a lot of movement in the market tonight because there's no news that causes any type of volatility. And then I also go to finviz.com.
I'm going to do that.
And I'll type that in the chat.
Okay, right.
Okay, and what I'm doing is, it allows you the ability to look at the indices when you first pull it up to see how the Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500 ended, and then for the day. And then you can just click on Forex, and it will show you the strength of the pairs. And what I'm looking for is the strongest pairs. So NZD USD showing a negative 0.28% in terms of selling, and AUD USD is a negative 0.20%. USD CHF is a positive 0.10% buying. So what I like to do is go to those pairs first to see if there's any movement. So let's just do that right quick, and then I'll get to the new folks. And then here, NZD USD, then I said AUD USD. Nothing there. And then I go to USD CHF. Okay, nothing's moving there. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and usually I just scan the market to see if anything's moving. Since this is a Tokyo session, I'll look for JPY pairs, maybe AUD pairs, as well as NZD pairs during this time frame. Sometimes CAD pairs as well. But for the most part, what I'm going to do is, for those of you that are new, if you don't have your vibrato pulled up, you're going to have to go over there and sit down because you're making too much noise. Okay, if you don't have your vibrato pulled up, if you would, just go ahead and pull it up now. Oftentimes, when you're new to vibrato, what happens is, if you could just follow my cursor, when you get down to strategy, sometimes Dr. Kathy's strategy is not here, is not listed. So in order to list that, to get to that strategy, just click on that red line, and I'm going to do a new share because you will receive a drop-down menu that says Web Analyzer Settings. And what you'll need to do is scroll down to pick a strategy, and then there's a drop-down box. Click on that, and you will see Dr. Kathy Kirkland's ECC11 strategy is the first one. Click on that. Save for mobile Safari desktop, and then you want to turn the cha-ching on/off. So click on, and then go up to Save Settings and Reload. Okay, and you will have Dr. Kathy's ECC11 strategy on the market on your screen. I think I had a question. Let me see. Nope. Okay. Then after that, what I like to do is go over to the time frames. We trade based on time frames. So the M5 time frame, the way the algorithm is set for the ECC11 strategy, if in fact you choose a trade alert that is under the M5 time frame, that the way the algorithm is set, you're only going to get 3 to 5 pips. If that's okay with you, by all means, keep that checked. But I like 10, and anytime the time frame is 15 minutes and higher, you can get 10 pips, and I'm looking for 10. So I deselect the M5 and just keep the others checked. Underneath the time frames, you're going to find the window where the alerts appear. If in fact you see a green or blue-green bar to the left, that means that this particular alert is a buy. It says potential buy on whatever the pair is. If in fact there's a red strip here, that means that the potential alert is a sale. If you move over to the left, you'll see LP. That stands for London Payout. And this is where you find all of the trade ideas by Dr. Kathy, as well as Kevin Serrano. Kevin does trade ideas on the GBP pairs. Dr. Kathy does indices, as well as anything else she sees throughout the day. So this is where you'll find the London Payout trade ideas. If you don't have the London Payout, I highly encourage you to get it, because every evening at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, Dr. Kathy provides us with pending trade ideas on indices. And oftentimes the London Payout, so you're going to make more than $10 before you even wake up in the morning. So it's highly recommended. I think somebody's unmuted. Let's see. Okay. So it is highly recommended. You're going to make get more than your money's worth out of the London Payout. What you'll find below the trade alerts are 4 buttons. The first one, as long as you press on that button, you will receive trade alerts for Forex pairs. The second one, cryptocurrency pairs. The third one, indices. And the fourth one, metals, gold, silver, etc. Okay. So as you know, Dr. Kathy created the ECC11 strategy. She is the queen of the cloud. And most of you're on her team, so you know her story and why she named the strategy the ECC11. It is the Ichimoku cloud, actually, these are the indicators that we're using. And the Ichimoku cloud, that's a Japanese term that means one glance. All it means is that you can take one glance, look at the market, and you can tell the trend of the trade. So as you can see, the cloud here is this purple shaded area. And you can tell that price is going upward on USD CHF. So that's what it means when it says one glance. You can take a look at the cloud and tell what the trend is. So oftentimes, if you're new to Vibrata, the Ichimoku cloud setting will be 926.52 and another number. I can't remember what it is. I think it's 26. But if that's the case, the way you change it to the scalping strategy, which is 613.26.13, is to go to the wheel in the middle, and it's the settings. Click on that, go to inputs, and your conversion line, just click on the box, should be 6, and change the baseline to 13, the lagging span 26, and displacement 13. Go to defaults, save as default, and click, well, don't click OK yet. Go to style, because what happens is sometimes the conversion line and the baseline colors are reversed. So your conversion line, you want it to be red. So you just click on the color, and you click in that box and you'll see the color chart, and just click on red. And at the same time, I do recommend that you might want to change the thickness of the line, so that you can easily see it. Your baseline is blue. You want to select the color blue, and also you may want to change the thickness of your line as well. Thicken it up a little bit. And then the lagging span is green, and you definitely want that to be at its thickest capacity, because you definitely do not want to miss the money line. And you want to save as default, and then click OK. Now, if you have circles on your screen, just click anywhere on the screen and those circles will go away. All right, so let's talk about the indicators. The Chico span is the green line that I'm pointing to. and it's referred to as a lagging span. And that's the way some educators actually teach it. But Dr. Kathy refers to it as the money line. And the reason for that is because the money line is the first indication of which way price is going. And I'm going to tell you, this money line is everything. But anyway, it is the first indication of where price is going, whether it's going up or down or sideways. And then the candle follows the money line. So your next indicator is the Tenkan-sen. And the Tenkan-sen we refer to as the signal line, and that's the red line as you see here. We refer to it as the signal line because oftentimes you will see it giving an indication of which way the candle is going. Sometimes you'll even see it pushing the candle or going to, or like if the candle's going sideways or if the candle's going up, sometimes you'll see it pushing the candle up. The blue line is the Kijun-sen, and you can use this for your stop loss if you don't know how to set your own stop loss. So all you would do is take your crosshair and put it at the end of your blue line, look to the right of that, and you'll see the price. And for this particular pair, the stop loss would be 0.97664. Now that's one option that you can use. Another option that I've heard Dr. Kathy say is that, you know, for 10 pips, you know, you can do a 30 pip stop loss, even though she doesn't give out stop losses, but she'll say you can do a 30 pip stop loss. And then the other recommendation I've heard her provide is babypips.com. You can go to babypips.com, put in your how much capital you have in your account, what your risk is. Of course, we recommend 1 to 3%. Don't risk more than 1 to 3% of $100. And you can put that amount in and it will calculate how much, based on your risk, how much you would lose and what your stop loss would be if the market went in the other direction. So those are 3 options that you have. You decide which one works best for you. The way this algorithm is set is that anytime the red line is above the blue line, price is buying. Anytime the red line is below the blue line, price is selling. If the red line is above the blue line, like it is now above the cloud, it's a strong buy. If the red line's below the blue line, below the cloud, it's a strong sell. Anytime you see the red line cross, like it did right here, below the blue line, whether it's below or above, you can get 10 pips from that move. But you have to be careful. Let me see something right here. What was it by? It moved right here. Let's see. Yeah, you have to be careful because see what happened right here is that it crossed, it came down, and then it went back up. So you have to be, and it went above the blue line. So you have to make that sure that the cross truly occurs and that it continues to move down. I was trying to see if if you got 10 pips from this move. Oh, wait a minute. How far did this go down? Oh, that's not it. I don't know if this is a wick. Oh yeah, it did. So it wasn't, even though it crossed here, you did get 10 pips from this move right here. And then it crossed again and went back up. So sometimes I've seen it do something like this. It got ready to cross, but it didn't cross. It stayed within and didn't cross till later. And sometimes I've seen it come in, look like it came out, and then go right back into the blue line. So you have to make sure it clearly crosses. But anytime that occurs, you're going to get 10 pips. When you've got a full cross, you're going to get 10 pips out of that move. Let me see. So I talked about, oh, the cloud. This purple shaded area is the cloud. And I'm sure that you've gone through series 1 through 400 in the academy, and they talked about support and resistance. So this green outer line, you know, and this red outer line, that's considered your support and resistance for the cloud.
Teresa,
Yes.
if the cross is happening near the cloud, do you think we should enter that trade?
You said near the cloud?
Yeah, like on this pair, if you see the, if anything's in between the cloud or near the cloud, can we enter that trade or is it risky?
Well, for for new traders, I recommend trading above and below the cloud for new traders.
Right, okay. Thank you.
For traders that have been around a while, you can pretty much judge whether or not you can trade in the cloud or not. And the reason that I say for new traders not to trade within the cloud, because you have to know when, sometimes, you know, if you trade within the cloud, price is consolidating, and you have to know when it is and when it's not.
Right.
So I recommend, at least that's the way I started. I started trading the red line above or below the blue line, above or below the cloud. And I
Right.
made good money doing that. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question for you, Theresa.
Okay.
Let's say that you are scalping. What do you look at when you are just scalping, and what time frame are you referencing?
Okay. When I am scalping, I use the 15-minute time frame, and I'm looking at 10 pips. Simple as that. I'm looking for 10 pips, 10-minute time frame when I'm scalping. And that's what this is. This is a scalping strategy. So I'm looking for it. If I get this alert, this is a GBP, I don't know how, what, 1 minute ago? Okay, let's do this one. GBP AUD. All right. So 1 minute passed. This is one of my favorite pairs, so I'm glad to do this one. So first of all, I'm gonna click on GBP AUD, pull up the market. Then I'm gonna see how much time has passed. Only 2 minutes has passed. Then I'm gonna go to my horizontal line, click on the trend line, click on the horizontal line, and I'm going to click on anywhere on the chart and add it. That this is a buy, so I'm looking to see if my red line is above the blue line, and it is. So then I'm going to go to my settings. Internet connection is unstable. Okay, what's going on? Okay, I'm going to type in my horizontal line, which is 94345. Click OK. Then I'm going to, I know this is a buy, so I'm going back to my trend line, click on my horizontal line, click anywhere on the chart, go to settings, and I'm going to add 10 pips to the call at price, which will make it 94445. Then I'm going to click OK. Okay, so this is, I can clearly see that price is buying. Right now, is that a blue candle? Let me see. It's right at the called at price. How much time is on this candle? It's 11 minutes on this candle. It's a red candle. So I'm going to wait on my next candle, and then I'm going to see if it's a blue candle, and then I'm going to look to get in this trade. And that's scalping. 10 pips, and you're done.
Hey, Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, this is Antoinette. I just have a quick question. If you can explain the money line again. So I think I got it, but am I going all the way back over to the left where I see it peaking again to compare how far I think it's going to go back up?
Wait a minute. Okay. Here, like with this particular pair, oh, my horizontal lines are gone. With this particular pair on the money line, as you can see, the money line is pointed down. This is a
Mm-hmm.
buy. So you want to know how much it's going to pull back. So you're going to look to your immediate left to find out where your next lowest low will be. And if you look to the left, you can see your next lowest low is going to be right here.
Okay.
What's going to happen? Price is going to go up again. So you take that same information and you apply it towards the right. So right here is price. So you know price is going to come down to here. Let me try to draw it for you. I think I changed this to a arrow, I believe. And then I do I think it's a pink brush here. Let me see if I can do this. I don't draw too well, so don't laugh at my drawings. But anyway, price is going to come here. Okay. Then it's going to go up above that line. Then as you can see, it's going to come back down. But you get my drift. You see what I'm trying to do. I'm mirroring this right here, but I'm mirroring it to the right. You follow me?
I do, but I'm still concerned because it all looks like it's gonna kind of consolidate in the same area. I guess I'm not understanding like how far it could potentially go up. You see what I'm saying? Like that range looks like it mirrors the same position that it's currently in right now as far as price.
Yeah, it is consolidating. You're absolutely correct. It is consolidating. But
Mm-hmm.
what I was trying to do was, even though this is consolidating, I was still trying to show you what your next low would be
Correct.
to use the money line so that you know how much it's going to pull back. And I don't recommend entering into a trade when it's consolidating at all. But
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to know how high it's going to go,
Mm-hmm.
when you look to the left, you can clearly see that it's going to pull back for a minute before
Gotcha.
it
Okay,
begins
that's
to
what
go
I
up.
needed to know. You explained it right there.
Yeah, that's what
Thank
it looks
you.
like. So the other thing is you have to, and more advanced traders, what happens is you look to see, you know, how many times price has been at a certain area to see whether or not it's going to go up. Like when it goes down, we know it's going down. We know then it's going up here. How many times has it been here? 1, 2, 3. It's a possibility that it might go ahead and go up. See, so that's what you have to look for. It could either go down, like it's showing here, or because it's already been here 1, 2, 3 times, this time it may go up after it goes down and it comes up again, it may go straight up. You follow me?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I forgot where I was, y'all. um yeah, so You know what? I don't know if it's recorded or not, to be honest with you. I don't think I've been recording these sessions. So what is it that you want me to repeat? The money line, how I'm using the money line, Johnny? Okay. So I'm always looking to the, I look to see whether the money line is pointing down or up or sideways. Money flows three ways. It flows up, it flows down, and it flows sideways. Anytime price is moving sideways, price is consolidating, and you don't want to enter into a trade during that time frame because you don't know what price's next move is going to be. So you don't want to enter into a trade when price is moving sideways. When price is high, you're looking to sell. When price is low, you're looking to buy. So in this particular situation, as it relates to the money line, right now is pointed down. So what I do is I look to the left to see where my next low will be below price line. This red line right here is my price line. So I'm looking to the left and my next low will be right here, okay? And then once I get here, I know the price is going to go up, back up again. So you take the information that you have here, price is going to go to here, and you apply it to the right. You mirror this to the right so that you know the price is going to come down and then it's going to go up. Then it could very well possibly come down again and go up again. But there is a strong possibility because price has been here 1, 2, 3, 4 times. When it comes down and goes back up, it may just go straight up to the take profit. That was the result of the alert. Make sense? Did I explain that clear? Oh, I am recording. Okay. Okay. So Johnny, did you understand it? Okay, great. All right. So I'm looking at this because I might want to get in. I'm going to draw my lines again, so bear with me. Trend line, horizontal line, settings, called at price, 94345. Click OK. Trend line, horizontal line. Click anywhere on the chart. Settings. Add 10 to the called at price. 94445. Click OK. How much time, and what I look to see, guys, is how much time I have on my current candle. And right now this current candle has 2 minutes on it. So I'm gonna wait till my next candle, because see, what's happening here is the cloud. You can see how the cloud is forming upward. This money line may very well move up. But let's see, we're gonna wait till the next candle. And once we wait, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna wait on this candle. And once this candle is over, the timer on this candle is over, we're gonna wait on the next candle to fully form. Hopefully it's a blue candle. And if it's a blue candle, we're gonna get in this trade. I mean, you don't have to, but I am.
So Teresa, are you gonna wait till it gets to 12 minutes? See if it's
Yes, I
forming.
am. I'll be waiting until it gets to 12 minutes. And then, of course, I'll check the 5 minute and I'll check the 1 minute to make sure that everything is aligned before I get into it. Oh, you're welcome. Philosades. I know I'm messing up some people's names. I really do apologize.
I know.
Anyway, let's see, where are we? 36 seconds left on this candle. Tell me in my ear. I'll get it all tomorrow. Okay, so we've got 15 seconds, 14 seconds left. All right, we're almost there. You're not getting videos tomorrow.
Tomorrow's my candy. Tomorrow's my candy day over there. No.
You have to be quiet if you don't sit on my lap. Let's see what happens. Now, as you can see, the timer's now at 14:40. We're going to wait till it gets about 12 minutes. And it looks like this candle is, let me zoom in a little bit closer. Looks like it's red. Let me see what it looks like on the 5 minute. Aha, the red line is above the blue line on the 5 minute. The candle's red. 1 minute. The red line is above the blue. So we're gonna wait and see what it does. See, if you have patience in Forex, it'll really make you some money. Because you do have to play the waiting game to see how things are gonna pan out. Turn it down. Get your earphones.
I can't find the charger.
Oh, they need to be charged up.
No, they don't have to be charged. The plug has to be on here to plug it. I can't find it.
Okay. We're at 12:41.
Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, can I ask a question?
sure.
In the 1 hour time frame, I think the candles are below the cloud.
Why are you on the 1 hour time frame?
It's below the cloud.
Why are you on the 1 hour time frame?
I don't know.
The trade idea is for the M15. So there's
Okay.
a reason for you to be on the 1 hour time frame, because we're
So you didn't
trading the
have to use that as a condition to confirm it.
No, you
Okay.
use the 15, the 5, and the 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so we're down to the wire here. Okay, it is a blue candle. Red line is above the blue line. Let's move to the 5 minute. It is a blue candle. Red line is above the blue line. Let's move. Did I say red? I meant blue candle. 1 minute. Blue candle. Red line is above the blue line. Go ahead and enter into the trade if you like to. Did it just spike up on me? Let me get back to the 15. Yeah. See, the question for me becomes if in fact it's gonna go past that green previous high, and it is. So if you want to buy GBP AUD, you can, because I'm going to.
So we take the 10 pips from the time we enter, isn't it, Theresa?
Pardon? You can, I mean, if you choose to take it, you can. I was kind of waiting to see if, in fact, I really want this green money line to pass the previous high. That's what I really wanted to do.
Right, okay.
Can you find it? Ah, there it is. My spread is high. It's just sitting there. It won't move at all, will it? See, I don't take trades when the market's not moving. I like for the market to be moving when I go enter into a trade. And when there's not any volatility in the market, I'm not one to trade.
What's the most volatile time for the market?
I like the London session myself. I love the London session, and it works for me because I can really focus. There's nobody bothering me. You know, the house is quiet, and it just works better for me. And that's when the banks trade. So there's just a lot of volatility there, and I like it. And the trades usually, you know, occur during the time frame in which you're on the session. You know, they usually take profit during that time frame. If not, they will take profit before the opening bell. So yeah, I really like the London session.
Theresa,
Uh-huh.
are you saying we shouldn't be in this trade or we should be? We want.
I haven't gotten in yet. And
Oh,
it's because there's no movement. You know,
so should I come out then? Should I close it out?
yeah, I mean you can. It looks like there's not a lot of movement. At first it looked like it was moving. And then all of a sudden it just stopped moving. And then now it's consolidating. So it did not enter across that line all the way, just a little bit. It took a wick. Now it seems like it's wanting to move a little bit. And what I'm looking for is for it to pass. I wanted to pass the previous high, which is right here, before I enter in.
Oh, I thought, never mind.
I did say you can get in it if you want to. I sure did, but I spoke too small. I sure did say it. You're right. I will own up to my shortcomings. But it just doesn't look like, I mean, you can clearly see that it's not going up into, it went into that line and it came back out. And then again, it's going to pull back. So I don't know how far it's going to pull back. So, you know, again, that's why it's always best to make sure that it crosses over that call that price. You look to the left to see where the previous high was. I do believe that because it touched here so many times, I do believe that it's going to go straight up. I do not think it's going to come down here and pull all the way back here and do all of this before it goes up. And that's only because it has touched this area 1, 2, 4 times. It's touched it 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm thinking it should go straight up. But I don't know. You have to wait and see. And this is one of my favorite pairs too. Okay, for the new people, do you have any questions? Did I cover everything for you today? If you have any questions, if you're new, how can you tell if it's moving or not? You know when the market's moving. The candle's moving, the current candle's moving, the price line is moving. You can tell when price is moving. Okay. Theresa, did that answer your question? Right now, it's not moving. All right, any more questions? Yeah, the numbers are moving a little bit, but I really look at the candle and I look at the price line. Thank you very much for everything you're doing. Really appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Theresa. You're welcome, Bhavna. How do you review this session? You know, you'll have to check with Shantae to see if she's going to post it in Dr. K's YouTube, on Dr. K's YouTube channel. She really controls that part of it. So you have to check with her, Johnny. Okay, any other questions? 3 minutes are left.
Do you recommend any brokers for indices? Because mine is too high lot size to trade.
I used to use Hugo's Way. I moved over to FX Choice. I've only been using FX Choice for indices maybe about a week or two. So far so good. but that's who I use. We can't really give out recommendations, but that's who I use right now. That's what I'm currently using right now.
Because
How,
I'm
go-
in UK and I use IC, and they are really, for indices, you can't trade less than £10 per lot. I mean, yeah, per pip.
I see markets.
It's very,
Wow.
the forex and metals I can do for 0.01, but not for indices. It has to be 1.00, which is 10 pounds per pip.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm using FX Choice right now. So, I mean, the spread is low, and really I can trade under like, I mean, I would have to have $1. I would have to trade it as $1 versus 10 cents. With Hugo's Way, you only traded it like a 0.01 lot size, but I would have to trade a 0.10 lot size to get the same money that I would get with Hugo's Way. But it does allow you to be able to use like a 0.01, 0.02 lot size if you want to build up an account.
Yeah,
So that's the beauty of it. So yeah,
I'll try if they are in UK as well.
yeah.
Thank
How,
you.
you're welcome. How do you know when not to be married to a trade? When not to be, when the trend changes? Is that what you're asking, Jacqueline? How to get out, when to get out of a trade? Okay, yeah. When the trend changes, and the trend changes, like say for instance, right now, if in fact price pulled back and it came below the cloud, that would be a trend change. Anytime price goes below or above, if it's above the cloud and price goes below the cloud, that's a trend change. If price is below the cloud, it comes through the cloud and ends up above the cloud, that's a trend change. Can you?
Teresa,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, you need to go ahead and finish your statement. That's fine.
No, I did.
So whenever, I'm going back to scalping. So whenever you're scalping, when everything lines up, red above the blue, above the cloud, whenever you're scalping, is it safe to do it based on buying, and vice versa when it's below the clouds and the red line is below the blue? Is it safe to sell during scalping then, or what do you propose?
Yeah, I have a tendency to look at the money line too. But the way the algorithm is for the ECC11 strategy, I think it's safe. You're going to get your 10 pips. The key is, how much pullback are you going to have? With this one, like this one as an example, the only reason I didn't get in it is because I need to wait to make sure it goes above the previous high before I enter into it, because I don't want all of this pullback, you know? So I think that it will go straight up and hit take profit. I really do, because it's been here like 3 or 4 times already. So I think it will go up. But I've learned through my trials and errors is to not be so quick to get in a trade, to just wait and see what price does. Let the market come to you, and then you get in the trade. So to answer your question, everything does need to line up. You are safe to get in a trade, but the additional thing that I do is use the money line to see whether or not price is going to continue to go up if it's supposed to go up, or if it's going to pull back. And if it's going to pull back, how much it's going to pull back. because you want to make sure you've got enough capital to sustain the pullback. It will hit. Now, that's one thing I can say about ECC11. It will hit.
You need patience.
Yes, it takes patience. So did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you very much.
Okay. I just use, the question is, can you advise price on where to buy Bitcoin to fund my account on FX Choice? I just use Cash App. D. I just use Cash App. So that address your question? Oh, you're in the UK. Oh, I don't know. You just have to go to a Coinbase. Maybe Coinbase. I don't know if Coinbase is in the UK or not. I'm just not sure about what's in the UK. Okay. Oh, somebody said Zelle maybe. I'm sorry, I just don't have an answer on that one. Okay, everyone, that concludes my time. This concludes our week. Just remember that Dr. K comes on. She'll be giving some pending trades at 11:30. Oh, Instacoin, okay. And then when you go in FX Choice, now that I think about it, if in fact you don't have a means for getting the Bitcoin, it offers, they offer some ways for you to get Bitcoin. And I can't remember, I think it's BitSnap or something like that. I don't know. But if you just go to deposit and deposit by Bitcoin and read the instructions, like they have like a little tutorial or something like that that'll help you if you don't have a Coinbase account that you can use. But yeah, Dr. K will give out pending trades at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 Central Standard Time, and those are on indices. Of course, I do recommend a 0.01 lot size when you take those trades. And of course, she will be on tomorrow's Friday. She'll be on at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time on the Forex Advanced channel. So everybody, have a blessed weekend. I hope I added some value. I hope you got some value out of the training today. Stay safe, stay
Thank
healthy.
you so much.
You're welcome. And we'll be here again Monday, same time, same place.
Thank you very much. It's really appreciate.
Thank you.